Hi, this is day 10 of Tarot Combos, where we draw 2 cards and talk about the energies and how they are interacting. So let's see what's here today. We have the Queen of Pentacles, and crossed by or challenged by the Magician. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. That's what I always say. So right away we have, I wonder, you know what I wonder? The Queen of Pentacles is so, she seems very knowing, right? Look at her. She seems very confident in herself, in where she sits within her sense of power, her sense of self-worth. It's not arrogance. It's like a deep knowing that of all she's been through and alchemized into herself, like integrated into herself through all of her experiences through life. And look at her. She's just so like, oh, she's like goals. And she's very grounded in that because she's earth energy. And look at her. She has like antlers. I think she would be, it's like it kind of reminds me of a beautiful deer. Like just very regal, like elegant, graceful. And so there's something about, she's gotten to a place in her life where she's got nothing to prove. She's got nothing to prove. And she's oftentimes seen as a mother figure in tarot, meaning has this ability to birth anything into creation and nurture it to like its fullest, best expression of what that thing could be. Then we have challenged by the Magician, and the Magician being the number 1 card after the Fool. It is literally the number 1, like literally number 1 in tarot. It's very early on in the journey where the Fool, like after taking the trust leap, like into the adventure, he's like, okay, now what tools do I have at my disposal? I have all the tools at my disposal to bring about what I want in this lifetime. I don't know how to use them yet, perhaps, but I'm going to learn, and I'm fully confident that I have the ability to anchor down into my reality anything I desire to create. So both of these to me are screaming creation energy. It feels like a different type. This is from lived experience, integrated, just like fully alchemized. And when I say that, I mean just like taking experience and like embodying it. Whereas this is a little bit of, it's like, in the, you think about magic, it doesn't feel grounded. He's trying to ground down into reality all of the wishes, desires, magical thinking into reality, making it real. But he hasn't quite done that yet, and he doesn't quite know how to use the tools yet. And I say that because it's in the challenge position. So to me, when I'm thinking about somebody who has all this lived experience, they've progressed through all the way to queen status. They've earned it. And this is like kind of playing around, and it's not a bad thing, but like magical thinking and dreaming. And this is the lived experience of birthing anything you want into creation. It's like you've walked the walk, and you know what I mean? It's experience. And this is, someday there will be experience, but this is the start of the journey. Let me see what else is here. Yeah, these are both highly, like, all about creation energy. So this makes me want to think, like, is this asking, Are you rushing ahead versus trying to walk the walk and gain practical experience through walking the walk? Or are you just trying to leap to the end of like what you want and getting a little frustrated that it's not what it could be when you kind of rush something, or you it almost feels like bypassing energy where you only want the outcomes versus putting in the hard work. And that's that can show up in a lot of ways in our life. Like, it's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Is something, do you almost feel like stunted in, like you've tried to bring something about, maybe a project, could be a relationship, but something that you really want, maybe a passion project, maybe it almost though feels like that, or maybe you don't know what you really want to create, but you know you have this like creation energy within you, like burning, like you're deeply wanting to birth something, and something is like feeling stunted, or it's like, yeah, but what is it? Because he is one that's like, as above, so below. He's trying to anchor down from his higher self, from the magical world, the quantum field where all possibilities exist, trying to anchor down into reality, creation, what he's birthing. But because it's in the challenge area, it doesn't seem to be happening. Now, is it because, like I said, he hasn't learned how to use the tools yet, because it's really early on in the Fool's journey? Do you feel like you need to gain some experience with your tools? Like, play around, go take some classes, really like put in the effort, because she has, and that's how she has birthed anything she wants into creation. She's put in the effort. She's learned the skills. She's tried them out, trial and error, and over the long haul, because Pentacles, it's like slow and steady is how you achieve through the earth energy. And she is the epitome of the ultimate earth energy. She's achieved queen status. That's like almost the end of the road. Whereas he's like in the beginning, just like sort of like wanting to just zap it into creation and say, yay. So where does that show up in your life, where you just want to get to the end and say, look, I did it, but you know that you didn't earn it through like the trial and error, walking the walk, putting in the effort day in, day out. So that's what these two are saying to me today. Now, I have to question, like I do, as an example, where does this show up in my life? so many areas. It shows up in family. Like just wanting so much for us all to be a little bit different than we are, or and this is more true, be more comfortable in who we are with each other. Just like being real, being comfortable, no expectations. And I just want to zap it into existence without having to, because I know putting in the effort would be a lot of effort. And when you've put a lifetime of effort in with people like family, it feels like, more? Really? Are we there yet? But honestly, maybe I haven't put in the effort. In my mind, I earn that, the frustration energy of like always thinking you're putting in the effort without really doing it. So I'm calling myself out again on that. So it does show up for me in that way, in relationships with family. I just want to zap it into the way I want it to exist. And I don't know. I've had this energy in the past and in the recent past, and I feel like now going into this year with setting a lot of grounded, practical intentions where I am putting in day by day little efforts. I feel like I'm finally putting in the effort. Whereas most of my life I've been this dude trying to but this dude on his side in the challenger is saying like, I just wanted to exist. And all this thinking is not making it so. It takes real effort to birth, right? To create. It's not just wishful, magical thinking, although that does go a long way. I mean, that is the spark a lot of times. But then we have to take some steps. So, where is this showing up for you? This waving your magic wand, and oh crap, my wand's not working. Oh man, I gotta actually put in some effort.
The only potty I use is potty humor, and my poop jokes all stink.
Did you hear that? My Alexa thought I was talking to her, and I wasn't. But apparently she has some pretty cool poop jokes, if you heard that. Well, on that note,